tell y'all for the longest. But y'all don't want to hear that now. Jenny, you remember all the stats that Skip just gave you about Dak Prescott? Oh, look at his record against teams that's over 500. Look at what he's done on the road. He's this and that. But then next level throws. Now, we love next level stats if they support our argument. But I was saying, Skip, what about that record? What about that win-loss record? But against the great teams. See, Skip and those in Jordan's camp, all they say is 6-0. Well, what about the years that he did make the playoffs and they didn't win the finals, right? So in 80s, when they were going to the playoffs and getting swept, or we just discount that? So nothing else matters. When you debate Jordan fans, nothing else matters. 86 doesn't matter, 85 doesn't matter, 87, 88, 89, 90, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is when Jordan got to the playoffs. Well, damn, there were years that he was in the NBA, made the playoffs, and got beat in the first round, or got beat in the second round. But that doesn't matter. Only thing that matters, he's 6-0. Everybody knows, just like that stat they had, the better passer. Nobody that watches the game of basketball thinks Michael Jordan is a better passer than LeBron James. But the fans did. Skip, LeBron scores better than what people think. And Jordan is an elite level scorer. Top notch, no doubting that. But LeBron James averages 29 points a game for a playoff career. I mean, let that sink in. I think Kevin Durant is slightly high. I think Kevin Durant's like 31, 32. Jordan is 33. But when you look at all around and what he's been able to do as far as points, as far as rebounds, as far as assists, as far as creating opportunities for other players on the court, it's not even close. It's not even close. Is Jordan the more dominant scorer? Sure. But that's the only decided edge that Jordan has over LeBron. Because when it comes to rebounding, when it comes to assisting, running a team, LeBron might be only behind Magic Johnson when it comes to that. I still think he's a top 3 passer and not to be a true point guard. So for me, Skip, I didn't really need this to tell me what I already knew, that LeBron GOAT James is the best player in NBA history. And this closes the case for me.
This silliness closes the case. That makes me
it's silliness now.
Thank you. I needed a good laugh on this Memorial Day morning. Shannon Sharpe, allow me to refute this lunacy point by point.
Refute it.
First of all, makes his teammates better. As Phil Jackson once told me in 1998 in Chicago, if Michael needed to average 10 assists a game, he would. In 1988, Michael Jordan averaged 8 assists a game. This is the first year LeBron's ever averaged 10-plus assists for a season. So I've always told you, LeBron's still the best passer in basketball. I'll give you this. He's a little better passer than Michael was because Michael did not obviously focus on passing. But when you can average 8 assists for an entire year, you can flat out pass the basketball. That same year that he did that, he was also Defensive Player of the Year. So we're not even going to get into that right now. But the reason I love The Last Dance so much is that it showed you behind closed doors how Michael Jeffrey Jordan was the greatest leader/motivator we've ever seen in any team sport. He was more the coach of those Bulls than Phil Jackson was. It was Michael preying on the weaknesses of many of the players on the team, creating strengths by toughening them up with practice ridicule and constant needling and cajoling. And you can call it bullying if you want to call it that, but it worked. It was positive bullying, and none of them hated it. None of them have carried